Good day, good day, good day. We'll get started shortly. Thank you for joining me. If you know anyone who needs to be in here, go ahead and ping them on a YouTube. Um, Share. Thanks for sharing. And on Clubhouse, ping anybody that you know needs to be in here. Um, we will get started so I do not hold you guys too long. I want to welcome you to World Changers with Somalia Brown. Mandated to be the defender of humanity, protector of mankind, I'm bringing you thought provoking, mind shifting wisdom. Please grab a notepad and a pen and prepare for a paradigm shift in the next 30 minutes. I'm not going to be before you long. I have some information about this weekend, about Friday, the huge cosmic shift that is happening, and I want you guys to be prepared. I want you guys to understand what's going on. Hello, hello. So please have a notepad. Please be prepared. Be in a place where you can listen intently. um and this is because we are in the midst of a huge cosmic shift. Your life does not look like it looked like 2 days ago, a month ago, 6 months ago. I know that because I'm in the same boat. Our lives don't even resemble what it looked like January 1, 2023. Things have shifted dramatically. We are in the middle of a cosmic accelerator. We are in the middle of a cosmic um s- um expedition expediting our lives. Literally, we have cosmic allies that have arrived, okay? Celestial allies that have arrived to help you cross over, help you get into position, help you understand what's happening. October, biblically, October is the first month after the new year, the celestial, not the civil new year. So this is a very, very important month. This is like January in the Gregorian calendar. This is exactly like December 31st, January 1, when you start over. That's why this month is so intense. That's why for some people it's really hard. This is a month where in Hebrew it's a harvesting month. This is when your harvest comes. And I've told you guys the definition of harvest is work. So right about now, it's work time. It's not sit back and collect. It's not sit back and dish it out. It is work. It is gathering time. You are right now, you can write this down. You are to be calling in the early rain for all your seeds you've sown all year. Right now, you're also to be gathering your seed, calling back your seeds, okay? Calling back your seeds in love and finance and abundance and prosperity. That's what you should be doing right now, this moment, okay? I want you to understand that things are closing out by Saturday. You have cycles and patterns, relationships, situations, jobs, people in your life. A lot of doors are closing, a lot of them. You want to make sure that you are seeking God's face to know which ones need to close and which ones you just go ahead and let them not close, which ones you stand your ground. Okay. I want you to stay confident in what He has shown you, promised you. Do not waver. You are at that moment. We've crossed the Red Sea. The Pharaohs have been drowned, and all their army soldiers, their foot soldiers, the chariots, the prophets of Baal have been burnt up. Everything is in position. You just have to stay balanced and stable and not waver on what God showed you is yours and what He promised He was going to do. We are ending a 9-year cycle, a 18-year cycle, and a 20-year cycle, 27-year cycle. When I went back through those dates, 9 years is 2014, 18 years is 2005, and 27 years is 1996. I want you to write those dates down, and I want you to think of what happened dramatically, drastically, good or bad, indifferent, or whatever happened in your life in 1996. That's 27 years ago. 2005, that's 18 years ago, and 2004, 14, that would be 9 years ago. Okay. That is the cycle. Those are the cycles. So this is why now I want you to see why it's so heavy right now, why it's so hard, because the cycles, we're closing 3 huge cycles. When I say closing, you won't have to go through that lack anymore. You won't have to go through that hurt anymore. What did you do? I know 2005 is when I finally said enough is enough. I've done God my way. I'm going to do it your way. I went on a fast and I've never looked back. And my life has never been the same. That was just my 2005, right? So that was a year if I'm not mistaken. I hope I don't have the dates wrong. Let me do that again. I did the math yesterday. So 1996, 2023 minus 18, 2005, not 4. And then 2023, yeah, minus 9 is 2014. So I had the 2004 off. It's 2005 because I was like, yeah, that's what happened in 2005. I said, enough is enough. I'm going to surrender and I'm going to run with you. And I've been doing it ever since. Never looked back. So there's a lot. Those 3 years are huge pivotal moments in my life, but those cycles are now closing. Those moments have made their mark on my life. And now he's starting a brand new one. And we don't know what it is. We kind of have glimpses. He's kind of shown us here and there, but we don't know. Um, Now, the powerful alignment that's changing your course is the cosmic shift. October alone has had one on October 2nd, another cosmic shift October 4th, another cosmic shift the 8th and the 9th, another one on the 10th. 1010 was a portal, a door opening to manifesting and bringing forth blessings and abundance, just because 10, that's what 10 means in Hebrew, the number 10. And then the 14th is another cosmic shift. The 22nd is this month is riddled with cosmic, galactic, interdimensional, godly, heavenly shifts. Think about your whole life. What has always happened in October? I know for me, a lot of changes happened between August and October in my life. A lot. So kind of pay attention to that as well. You are literally standing at the threshold of transformation, and it doesn't feel good, or it feels good. It's shifting. Things are moving. Things feel out of place. We got to be brave and we got to stand and face it. We've got to rise above the fears, doubts, and second guessing yourself, and then seize the opportunities that are coming in front of you. Make sure you're combing through your emails. Make sure you're not missing anything. Ask, engage wisdom, and say, hey, show me if I've missed anything in my inbox. I know somebody emailed me, and then I think they sent another request to say, hey, did you see this? And I was just like, oh my God, I missed that. It was a week ago, and they came back this week. And I was like, my God, how did I miss that? So comb your emails, make sure you're not missing vital information, vital invites, vital invitations, um, collaborations, possibly. Opportunities are here. Don't miss it. If someone reaches out in your DM, in your inbox, Facebook, LinkedIn, pray, ask God if this is a collaboration that's kingdom. If it is, move forward. If it's not, shut the door, keep it moving. But opportunities are here, shifts are here. Um, Ask wisdom to show you um, the realm of possibilities, is what I told the community last night. Ask wisdom to show you the realm of possibilities, okay? The purpose of this cosmic accelerator is to burn away anything that is not helping you be disciplined so that you can step into your true power. Wherever you feel the tension, I said this the other day, wherever you feel the tension, that is the area God is trying to expand you. That is the area he's trying to grow you, whether it's love, whether it's peace, whether it's abundance, whether it's joy, whether it's financial, whatever it is. Okay. Um, CERN is back up. For many of you, that's when you found me 2 years ago, 2021 in the summer. CERN is back up and it is full blast. Like I said, sometimes they turn it down, sometimes they turn it's a portal, it's a accelerator. I can't even remember the name as it is right now. Let me look it up real quick. I don't have it in my notes. But CERN is back up, and what CERN does is CERN collider. That's what it is. It's a collider. And what that does is it opens up portals, and it's back up full force. Okay. It came back up around 10-4. Hence everything that's happening, the war, and I'm going to touch on that, the war in the Middle East, the Ukraine war, everything that's happening in this world right now is partly CERN. Remember, CERN, which is a matching, which is from Switzerland, and they use frequency to open up portals to demonic realms. It is what it is. Go look up CERN if you didn't follow me last year or 2 years ago. CERN is a Switzerland company that whenever they turn it back up, they do a seance to the demonic, what's it called? The demonic Visha, one of those names. And she's the one that has the Indian one that has a whole bunch of arms. Look it up. I did thorough. If you want to go on my YouTube and look through it, it would be 2021 summer. Thorough. Okay. They do a seance before. They wear hooded masks, kind of like those movies. They walk around, they have fire, they have that statue, they pay homage to that statue, and then they turn it on. that is clear of what they're doing is demonic. And when they turn it on, things in our life change. We have more Mandela effects. If you don't know what that is, look it up. I don't have time to go into that. But they open up, it's a collider that opens up portals to the demonic realm. Okay. The path is open, an obstacle is not in the way. And any obstacle that is in the way, it's necessary right now. Your pathway is open, but any obstacle that is in the way or not in the way is necessary. So if it's a free for all, run after it. If there's an obstacle, stop, pay attention, check your emotions, and then run through it. Okay. The current obstacles are needed, they are preparing you for where you're going. I'm going to say that again. If your bank account is negative, it's needed for where you're going. If your relationship is on the rocks, it's needed for where you're going. If your relationship with your kids is on the rock, whatever is on rocky grounds, feels weird, off, it's needed. Okay. Because it's going to help you follow the true calling of your soul. Do not, I need you to write this down, and I need you to write this down and put asterisks, circle it, dot it. Do not get caught up in negative things if they do not interact with you directly. I'm going to say that again. This is a warning between now and Sunday. Do not get caught up in negative things if they do not interact with you. That means driving, someone cuts you off, that's not interacting with you. That means the war in Iraq, Lord Jesus, the war in the Middle East right now with Israel. If it don't interact with you directly, don't let the negative things get under your skin. Now, if it does interact with you negatively and directly, then you go back to what I just said. It's necessary. Do not lower your frequency of love, joy, peace, and kindness. We are about to step into a 2-year cycle. So you close a cycle, you step into a cycle. We are closing a 9-year, 18, and a 27-year cycle. Increments of 9, right? Increments of 3. Right now, we're about to embark on a 2-year cycle. Remember, every time you close a door has to open. Every time you open a door has to close. We're at that threshold. And when you cross over, the problem is you crossed over with old baggage. And that makes the new season harder to maneuver. Do not lower your emotions. I don't care what happens today. Acknowledge it, stare it in the face, transmute it. I've told y'all that before. Take that energy of anger, take that vibration of anger, frustration, take that emotional. Remember, emotions are emotions that circulate through your body. Remember that. Emotions, they're basically emotions in movement, emotion. That's what emotions are. Is your emotions of that spirit or that energy that is attacking you, that entity in motion. And if you keep it in, that's how you get sick. That's how you build up anger. That's how you build up resentment. That's how you build up bitterness. It has to come out. So this today, tomorrow, and Saturday and Sunday, it is imperative that whatever comes your way, you do not let it make you angry and you stay there. When it comes, you stare it in the face. When you transmute negative emotions from the kingdom of darkness, you take it and release it. Okay, that is something that I show those in the community. If that's something you guys want to do, we can definitely do a quick webinar, and I can show you and walk you through how to transmute. When I tell you, it changes your life. It transforms the energy of the feeling, that feeling. And I've told you guys how you can tell what feelings are. When someone calls you and you don't know what they want. Someone called you from an unknown number. You pick up the phone. Is this so and so? Their tone, your pit of your stomach already dropped. This is to collect a bill, or someone is looking for you, or whatever. Immediately your whole demeanor changes. That's frequency. You felt that shift. You felt that demand. You felt the way they talk to you. Your parents call you and they call you with a certain tone. You felt that shift. You felt, oh crap, what did I do? Did I do something? Your spouse say, we need to talk. You feel their anger. That's emotions. That's frequency. Many of you run from that. It's science. It is what it is. It's a law. This world operates on frequency and energy. Energy is just spirit. It's another, they changed it, rebranded it, made all Christians run from it. Energy in Hebrew is spirit. So every spirit that approaches you has an energy because it's the same thing. And what I want to teach you is how to, when they approach you, turn that into fuel, turn that into power. It's a mental thing. It's a spiritual and a heart thing to turn when someone wants to make something, like God says, I will turn everything the enemy meant for evil, I'll make it for your good. That's all he's doing. It's taking the very process, the very thing that the enemy did in your life, and using it to catapult you, like right now, using it to speed you up, using it to put you on your knees. The enemy comes at you with health issues. God transmute that and says, if you get on your knees and you worship me and you praise me and you honor me and you're obedient, I will heal you. Walk with me so I can use you as a testimony. He turns what the enemy meant for evil into good, but now it's your turn to learn how to do it. And that's what I want to show you. So if that is something you're interested in, Diona's on this stage. Email her and let her know you are interested at executive.assistant@smallybrown.com. And I will walk you through. We will do it by Friday. We can set it up and get it together so I can walk you through how to transmute. How, and all transmute mean is change. All it means is to take what was given to you and turn it into power to use. I did it as an athlete. When another athlete came and tried to mess with my mind, I took their fuel and I used it. I didn't know that's what I was doing. I had no clue. But I want to show you how to do that. That's one thing. Um, the next thing is the eclipse that's happening, the ring of fire. We've done that before. There's a prayer that I usually do with the ring of fire, which is your birthing prayer. It goes all the way back to your birthing trauma. That is also something that I would like to do with you guys. There's so many things that is happening right now, you guys. Okay? There are so many things. I want you to go back to April. What happened in your life in April? Spiritually and naturally. That's another key to what's happening right now. Whatever happened in April, that's another key. It's full circle and it's ending this Saturday. This Saturday closes a lot of doors and portals. You just got to make it there. And you got to make it there um in the form and the fashion that he is asking you to. Okay, and this will complete the transformation and you will never be the same. And this celestial mark is an acceleration and a transformative power that is ready for you to use. But what it looks like on the outside is an attack. Okay, it's here to bring balance, stability, which has totally been off, right? It's been off. So between now and Sunday, I gave you some tips on what you need to do. Okay. I gave you some pointers on how to stay afloat and how to not succumb and to how to shut these doors. They have to be shut. Whatever is in your life that no longer serves you has to be shut. It's time for it to be shut. Um does anybody have any questions or comments? Yes, that was her name, Shiva. Um the goddess of war, discord, that released it. And a lot of you definitely have felt the discord since CERN has turned up their collider, particle collider. Discord is all over the earth and it is running rampant. And those who don't know how to block it or keep it out of their home, they're feeling it. Discord has a legal right to be on this earth. And it has a legal right because they've erected a goddess. The new name of the C19 variant is Eris. And she's the same thing. She's the goddess of discord. They want discord. And if we don't know how to combat it, fight it, we're all going to succumb to it. And it's going to ruin a lot of things that God has done, that God has put together, that God has put forth into the earth. And that is what they're trying to do. Okay. Don't get it twisted. The people and the entities that own this earth, that are in charge of this earth, are very strategic. Why would they name a C19 variant Eris? Eris. So when you now, possibly none of you under the sound of my voice, say, "Oh my God, I caught C19 again," or "I caught it for the first time. I have ERIS," because we were saying I have CRONA. You're now saying I have DISCORD. I'm spelling it because I'm not putting it on myself. But do you see how strategic they are? Do you see how sneaky they are? Okay. Now, everybody's caught up. You took your notes. You're caught up. We're on the 14th. The 14th is a galactical shift. It's closing doors, it's closing portals, it's closing patterns, 9-year cycle, 18-year cycle, 27-year cycle. Now, the title of this is How to Use Your Spiritual Team. Tomorrow, actually starting last night, I'm probably taking a break from social media. Again, a short break, because what the enemy's trying to do is instill fear. And let me tell you how. This Friday, tomorrow, the Muslims and the jihadist groups are sending out, let me pull it up so I don't misquote it. They are saying that they are doing a, what is it called? Muslim, let me type it up real quick. They want to flood the social media with pictures of what they've been doing to babies and women across the seas. Okay? Hear me when I'm saying. They want to flood social media with pictures of what they've been doing, maliciously slaughtering innocent people. They literally said, "We are about to have a jihad on Friday." Here it goes. Former Hamas chief calls for protest neighbors to join war against Israel. That was a day ago. Former chief of Hamas calls for a global day of jihad on Friday the 13th. Well, it's already Friday the 13th. That's one. Two, he's calling for a jihad day. But I want you to hear me, because you know I did research. He tells Muslims to take to the streets in protest against Israel all over the globe. They're called sleeper cells. Do your research. What do I mean by that? The sleeper cells are the Palestinians and the jihadists who are on that side with him, radicalists, whatever, are throughout the world. They grounded flights from Germany out because they said that there was a bomb, a threat of jihadists. New York is under threat. They have people in the streets in New Orleans. These are just some of my friends that I've just reached out in major cities that are saying things are happening. It is real, you guys. It is real. It is real. There are one, including me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us on Clubhouse and 3 on YouTube. You are not here by accident. You are here because God said. Now, why did I say that? Because every person on here represents a region in the US, represents a region in their country, a city or a state. And I have taught you that if you pray over your city, it can't happen in your city, your state, or your region, or if you're national, if you're global. So I need you to use your spiritual team. I need you to use everything that I've taught you. And I need you to stand 10 toes down that they will not be able to infiltrate your city because your feet are on those grounds. It will not be able to infiltrate your state. Whatever your jurisdiction is, you know it, I don't. That's what I really came on here. They are going to flood. A lady came on crying. I couldn't even watch it. I gave it to my husband because I was like, I'm not watching it because they're so graphic. They're not even giving you trigger warnings. I was watching one about, I saw them saying that there was 40 babies that were killed and they were beheaded. I saw that 2 days ago. Well, then they put it on and they showed the babies. What? But you got to understand what the enemy's trying to do. Saturday is a huge galactical, dimensional, heavenly shift in your body. Your DNA is coming online. Your life is going to change one day to the next if you're on a high notes. If you're on a vibrationally high note, what does that mean? Walking in the love dimension, walking in peace, like I've been teaching you guys for 2 years. You see why we started 2 years ago? Because look what's in our face right now. How can you see 40 babies slaughtered and not feel something? Less you've been working on your emotions, knowing that it's a trick, knowing not a trick that they're using these babies, but they're using these babies. They're using these images on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube to lower your vibration so that on Saturday and Sunday, when the cosmic shift happens, you're not even thinking about it. You're mourning, you're upset, and you miss it. Follow me. I'm telling you, the trick is you're going to be so concerned on Friday, tomorrow, when they flood social media. I don't know because I don't trust them. They are like the extremists of the extremists. They will post pictures of whatever they're doing. It literally said they're going to post of what they're doing to mothers, women, and babies. We know they're killing them. Yeah, see, she said, yeah, I seen horrible images a few days ago. It's horrible. And what it's doing to your spirit is knocking you down and you don't realize it. We can go back to 10:4 on our spiritual alert that they sent out. Is that a coincidence that we had an emergency alert in America and Israel, and then a couple of days later there's a war? Come on, you guys. Pay attention. It was a baby. Yes. Women can't see that. Men can barely see it, but women cannot see that. And we are the most spiritual ones connected to Abba. We are the ones connected to him, closer than men. Our spirits are more in tune with him. And if they get us riled up in that, oh, it's a wrap. We can't shift humanity. It is time to shift humanity. So I need you to place blinders. I need you to not be on social media as much because they are going to flood it tomorrow. That's one. They're also going to do a jihad day. Let me tell you what jihad means because they're trying to make people be like, oh my God, there's going to be a war on American soil. Okay, I don't know. Maybe. Oh my God, they're going to blow up. Don't go out. Don't go to festivals. Okay, trust your spirit. All I'm telling you is follow your spirit. If your spirit says don't leave this house, you better not leave the house. If your spirit says don't you go down to Midtown, don't go into the city, you better call out. That's all I'm saying. Follow your spirit on tomorrow. Okay? Follow your spirit. But let me tell you what jihad means. This is what threw me. So they said we are having a jihad day, right? We are having a jihad, calls for jihad on Friday the 13th. So if you don't look up what jihad means and you assume it means war, you assume it means fighting, you assume they're going to attack us throughout the world, let me tell you what it means. A struggle or a fight against the enemies of Islam. The spiritual struggle within oneself. Did you catch that? It is a spiritual struggle within oneself. This is a spiritual fight, you guys. When he says we're going to, now don't get me wrong, there may be some that may blow up some places. I don't know. But when I looked up jihad, Jihad, it means a spiritual struggle within oneself. So what do you think they're going to do? Incite fear, that's a spiritual struggle. Incite worry, that's a spiritual. They're already doing it. The world is on high alert. Don't take the bait. Wherever you go, release your angels, your spiritual tactical team to fight for you. Release them to release peace. You release peace. People, it's kind of like back in C19 when my girlfriend texted me and called me and said, hey, go get some groceries because the shelves are empty. I said, not here. She's like, I'm telling you it's coming. And I see fear. And I know that you have fear as a vice. Fear always tries to grip you. If she had not warned me, when I walked in the next day and saw how empty the shelves were, I was prepared for fear to attach itself to me, and I fought it. If I'd have walked in without a warning, it would have crippled me. I don't know what your vice is. I don't know what the enemy is going to try to use to break you down, but I'm telling you, don't do it. They always do something major before a major cosmic shift. Look at the signs. If you've been following me for 2 years, you know when the cosmic shifts are. I tell you, some of you tell me and say, hey, have you seen this? And I just add it to my research. And then I come on here and I teach you. I show you. Is it a coincidence? that the biggest shift in our entire this eclipse, the ring of fire, has not happened in over 800 years. Everything that's happened since 2020 has been thousands of years, centuries, 400. We had a green comet earlier this year that hadn't touched ice. It brought ice and water into our atmosphere, and we know how powerful water is. And we haven't seen that in centuries. Things that have not happened in centuries are 800 years. None of us were born, not even our ancestors. We got to go back. How many generations? 40 is one generation. Do the math. That's a huge shift. The earth is shifting. The heavenlies are shifting. God is demanding heaven on earth right now. And if you miss this shift because you are glued to CNN, you're going to miss it. If you are glued to the internet, looking at these babies, looking at this woman being tortured, you're going to miss it. You have to be on a certain level. You have to be on a certain vibration, frequency. Don't freak out with that word. It is, God has a frequency. God has his own frequency, and it's love. If you've ever followed me tough, I told you to watch the Emoto. Can't remember his first name. What's his name, you guys? Emoto. He did a study on water, and he used his words. He used sound. He used frequency. And when he spoke to the rice and the water, and it was positive, it made beautiful crystals. That's frequency. That's the sound of your words, the vibration of your words. Put your hand on your throat when you talk. You feel the vibration. Whatever frequency you on, that's what you emit. Okay? So if you are speaking on a frequency of anger and fresh, thank you, Masoro Emoto. If you haven't done that, Google it, research it. It's on YouTube. And just put Emoto and water and it'll come up. A powerful study of how your words carry a frequency of life or death. It's not just it carries life or death. No, study the scripture down to the science of it. Your words don't just bring life or death from your tongue. It's a frequency that can kill someone with your word. It's a frequency can bring life to someone with your words. That's what it is. It's the power that your words carry. If you believe it or not, it is what it is. So this weekend, today's Thursday, right? Let me make sure I got my days. Yes, the 12th, the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th is going to be huge. And I'm warning you, I am begging you, understand that you need to stay in love. I don't care what you're facing. You can be facing the most horrific time of your life right now, and a lot of us are. You could be facing some serious stuff. All I need you to say is thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. If you can't say nothing else, say thank you. If you can't muster anything else out of your mouth, say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am grateful for where I am. If that's the only thing you can do. Now, this morning I was trying to come on at 10:10 and I had technical difficulty. I could barely come on at 11. I couldn't even get in on Clubhouse. It wouldn't. I look, this Clubhouse new thing. Yeah, I don't know about it. I couldn't get in, couldn't start it, didn't know how to create it. I was just like, what? Yeah, a lot of technical difficulties. Okay. He did not want me to get this out to warn you guys. The kingdom of darkness did not want any of you guys to get this warning. You now have an obligation because you sat and you have come this far in this live session on YouTube and on Clubhouse. I ask God to bring those who are strong enough and willing to do that. I need you to share this far and wide. I can't do this by myself. I can release the information, but I need y'all to like it so the algorithm will take it far. I need you to share it on your Facebook page, share it with friends and family. We are too powerful to be sitting ducks. You go outside your door and stand on your street and say, on this street, there will not be a war. You stand, go to your political building, your what's it called? The Congress, the I can't think of it, but y'all know what I'm talking about, downtown, and circle around and drive around and say, there will not be an attack on this soil because I said so, because I have the power of God in me. Use your authority, you guys. All that I've taught you, now it's time to put it into action. Drive around your city, even if you're just going to the grocery store. As you're driving, everywhere my tire shall tread, there will be no war. There will be no fighting. They cannot infiltrate. Spiritual angels, angels, guardian angels, warring angels, seraphim, cherubim, whoever, archangels. I need you to stand guard in America. I need you to set a wall of fire around America. They cannot infiltrate lest we sit down and let them. I'm pulling on all of you guys. And this is not just America. We have people from Africa and London. Do the same thing. Sleeper cells of the jihad group extremists are everywhere. And they're waiting on the word go. And they're doing it in the name of their God. So we stand against them in the name of ours with the power, like he did David. Make them fight, send civil war to their camp. Make them fight against each other. That's a warfare tactic. Confuse their language so they cannot communicate and get their orders from the second heaven. That's a warfare tactic. Shut down first and second heaven. That's where the kingdom of darkness resides. Send the blood of Yeshua HaMashiach to paralyze and immobilize. Yes, that's the right word. Immobilize whatever they have. Foil their plans. Expose their. I've taught you guys how to pray. I can't be the only one. We cannot allow them to come into our world, our land, and do that again. So I need you guys to hear what I'm saying. Listen to this again and write some of the words that I say and just start praying it. You are powerful. I've already told you guys I did it before when the protests were happening because of the George Floyd in the middle of the height of C-19. I walked around my neighborhood. I drove around my little city. I went to the gates of my city. Find the gates of your city. I said, they will not, if we have a protest, they will not come in here and destroy nothing. And God gave me confirmation because they tried it. One of my friends just randomly called to tell me, hey, there was a protest and they tried to destroy it. And we actually kicked them out. Told them, now we're peacefully protesting. I'm sure I wasn't the only one that he used, but I was one of that he used to demand, you have a voice, use it. That is where we are right now. Wherever you are, if you're in Texas, if you're in Georgia, if you're in London, if you're in Africa, wherever you are, use your voice. And if you don't know what to say, I call down the fire of God to burn up all of Baal's false prophet. That is everybody that is not on God's side. That's Muslim, everything that's not in conjunction with God. Then you have the water. I call the water to drown every pharaoh. How many pharaohs do we have? You have a boss that keeps saying, nope, can't let you. Nope, not going to give you promotion. You have a husband that's like, nope. You have a wife that's like, no. You have someone that's adamant against you. That's your pharaoh. These jihadists and everybody else, the Ukraine, everything that's happening, if they're a pharaoh, they will be washed away. But we got to start using the word. Rain down fire. Stop the sun. We have that ability. It is time that we use the elements. Earth, swallow up every sleeper cell. If they're underground, swallow them up. They about to come get you. It's either them or us. What you gonna do? Swallow them up. Earth, swallow them up. The earth will obey. If you guys are hearing me, I need you to drop a 1 in the chat. If you guys are understanding the severity of where we are, I need you to drop a 1 in the chat. First, you need to stay on high alert. Second, you need to stay in love and joy and peace. You need to stay there no matter what comes at you. Okay? I don't care if they're trying to repossess your house. I don't care if they're trying to repossess your car. I don't care what your bank account looks like. I don't care what your relationship is going through. Stay in a high vibration because the enemy and all his kingdom agents are trying to bring you down, because if you're down, you will miss the shift. The shift requires you to be at a certain frequency. Did you hear that? The shift this weekend requires you to be at a certain frequency, certain level in God, which is love, joy, and peace. If you are not there, you will miss it. If you let your kids frustrate you, and you don't repent and you don't dust yourself off and get out of that quickly, you will miss it. I'm not speaking fear and I'm not speaking it on you. I'm telling you the facts. You got to be disciplined enough to be like, I can hold my emotions for 3 days, especially if you've been with me longer than 6 months. You should be able to hold your emotions intact longer than 3 days, knowing what's at stake. That's what I came on here to say. Now, I did not go deep into how to use your spiritual team. I just wanted you guys to kind of have an idea. We are still having our strategy day. Our strategy day information on YouTube is in the body. When this is done and rendered, I will post it. You can register for a seat. We have not set up the next day. It was supposed to be October 6th, but we had to push it back. It'll be before the end of October. The strategy day is to help you understand um, how to use them, how to put um, strategies, rules, special regulations in place. Okay. Why do you need that? Why do you need special rules and regulations in place? Because your guardian angel and um your guardian angel and your angels that are assigned to your life need to know what to do. And what I'm going to show you in the strategy team is how to do that, how to put that in place. Okay. How to make them your bodyguard, what you need to say, how you need to say it, so that when you have a meeting, you've already given them permission to do what they need to do to remove you from the premises. Okay. These special rules and regulations, it helps them understand how to handle you. So basically, it's basically putting you as a celebrity in the spiritual realm. And your angels are your bodyguards. They don't leave your side. But if you are not talking to them correctly, if you're not telling them what to do, they're not by your side. You are literally a sitting duck and you can be picked off. Okay. What we're doing is also going to remove trauma from your last season on this strategy day. I'm going to give you 2 things to get rid of and what to ask so that they can show you how to move into your next season effortlessly. 3 steps that you can put into place. I'm going to give you a benevolent prayer that transforms everything in one moment. Okay. Then there's going to be a prayer over your mind to help you remove any illusions, any bewitching, and any misfortune and debt. Okay. When you start walking heavy with your spiritual tactical team and they begin to show you that they don't play about you, that you are a celebrity, oh, you'll never go back to stepping into a grocery store without telling your angels what to do and how to do it. You will be invisible. Okay. You literally will be protected like you're protected now times 20, 10x that. Okay. Literally, they will come with bazookas, ropes, ladders. When I tell you, learning how to use your spiritual tactical team, your personal SWAT team, your your enemies at work, your enemies at work, like your boss that's a pharaoh, or your boss that's a false prophet, or your boss that's a warlock, will literally say, "Wow, you walk heavy in the spirit." I can promise you that. I have witches and warlocks that are around me all the time. And ever since I've been using my spiritual tactical team the way he showed me, I said, I always do stuff first, trial and error, so I can perfect it. They have backed up in my face. They are now nice. I'm like, wait, hold up. What is going on? They are nice to me. Now, of course, my guard is still up, but they are real nice. And I'm like, what is going on? My spiritual tactical team, they done bumped into them before they bump into me. The grocery store, the things that are happening in my life because of the way God has given me the instructions on how to handle my spiritual tactical team is like no other. And I already walk heavy in the realm of spirit. I'm already fully protected. I already know when someone tries to infiltrate my spirit, tries to infiltrate my vicinity, tries to astral project it. I can wake up out of my sleep. It happened last night. I woke up out of my sleep immediately. Was just like, nope, you got to go. I can feel it before they even enter into my house. That's how protected I am. That my spirits are like, hey, hey, my angels are like, hey, hey, wake up. But this spiritual tactical team strategy that God gave me in on the all experience, which just ended between September, the end of September, beginning of October by the 6th, transformed even my life. And I'm willing to share that with you. What I get, I give. But you got to sign up. Again, if you're not on the wait list, you can email the same one. Deanna put it in there, executive.assistant@smallerbrown.com. And on YouTube, it's in the body of this post, of this video. It says strategy day. Register ASAP. The sooner you register, the sooner you can get the information. And then it is a webinar plus a class. It's interactive. I'm going to present the information. I'm going to pray over you, and I'm going to walk you through my daily routine on how I use my spiritual tactical team and some examples of what they've done and how they presented themselves. You don't want to miss this. This is also something that you set it and forget it. I don't have to pray it every day. That's how powerful this prayer is. I literally set this intention of my spiritual tactical team to do this, to treat me like this, to move like this, to handle like this. I give them permission in advance. So if I'm sitting somewhere and something's about to happen, oh, I've given them permission to politely escort my butt up out of there, and they've done it. It's a whole nother level of interacting with your angels. A whole nother level. And I know many of you have never even interacted with your angels. So this is just like, what? Yes. Your angels are assigned, your guardian angels are sleeping, they're bored, they're unemployed because you don't know how to handle them. You don't know how to dictate what you need from them. You don't know how to tell them to go get it. Like I gave them yesterday, and I will give this one away. Spiritual tactical team, go get my wealth and bring it to me. There are certain prayers, there are certain words that we are to say, and they will obey and do it. And we are sitting here struggling for no reason when we have all this help. This is what I'm trying to give you. My 2024 will never, it's not going, from this point on, my life has not looked the same. Learning how to use my spiritual tactics, they don't only fight for me, they bring things for me, they reveal things for me. They show me potholes, pitfalls. They show me booby traps, and they hem people up in my face. When I say hem them up, straight jacket people, okay? The people that I know that normally would go toe to toe with me in the realm of the spirit, straight jacket, spiritual jail, spiritually arrested because of what I prayed a couple weeks ago. So again, the strategic strategy day, the world changer strategy day, we had it last year, January 1. Now we're having it for the Hebraic New Year. We're in a new year. You got to do it every new year for the whole year. This is something you don't, if you are part of my community, you've been on it, you know what it has done for your life. But this one right here, the spiritual tactical team, I promise you, you can't miss that. So anybody have any questions or comments? Deanna, do you have anything you want to add? We will definitely, if you sign up and register, you will have all the information, the private Zoom link. It will be private. It'll probably be about an hour and a half. It'll most likely be around 2:00 so that people in London and overseas can join. I also have my book launch. If you want to be a part of my book launch team, this one's a little different. It's a lot different. I've been a part of a couple of book launch teams, and it's always about the author, of course, because it's her book or his book, but mine's is different. There are many authors in this community, and what I want to do is help you. I want you to watch what I do, the strategies that God has given me, and I'm going to give you all of the strategies of what I'm doing. I want you to be a VIP supporter, and that's how you'll get behind the scenes. The strategies that God gave me to launch my book, to put my book, How to Gain Momentum, the things that I'm doing. I want you to be a part of that. But I also am going to give you a part in the book. I'm also where you can put your name in the book. So when you sell the books, when the books are sold, you're being sold with my book. I'm doing it where I rise, you rise with me. But you got to be a VIP supporter. I want you guys to be a part of my community but not just helping me grow. You're not just sending my book off to everybody in your community and in your life. No, you're also growing yours. Even if you don't have a book right now, many of you, your life is a book. And what I like to do is I like people to be able to say that book launch wasn't just for Somalia's community. It wasn't just for me to sell her book and help her book take off. It actually sold my book. It actually helped my book increase. It actually helped me. You see what I'm saying? That is the link. If you are interested and you want more information, there is a space on my app community that we are about to all congregate. It is the middle of October, so we got to get it running. The book is due to launch January. There are strategy days that we're going to have with you guys in there. But what we are doing, Diona and I, what God has laid on my heart is you help me, I help you. Scratch my back, I scratch your back. You help me make my book big and go wide and far. Your name is in that book. You are a part of that book, your community. And if you don't have a community, your friends, your family can see your name and be like, oh, how did you get in this book? How did you get a piece? Because I'm giving you a piece. That's the difference with my book launch. Okay. That's where I am. That's how I do things because I know the more I give, the more I get. And I'm willing to give you guys front row seat of insights of what God gives me to market. I do things very different. If you've been following me for a while, all my stuff is different, including this book launch. So if that sounds of interest to you, go ahead and sign up um to be a part of it, and then you will then be able to go to join my app, which is a separate space, so that you are able to get all the, I can't even think of the name of it right now, but all of the information you need to post. Will give you all the what's the word, I'm drawing a blank, all of the posts, like the pictures, all of the information, all of the things that you need. You don't have to come up with nothing. We're going to have emails already curated for you. All you have to do is join. That's it. I even posted it on YouTube, the link, if you want to sign up to get more information, to read a little snippet about, be the first to know when my book launches. And if you want to be part of the book launch community, thank you. Assets for social media and beyond intent. Thank you, because my mind was just blowing. Thank you. And we have two people in there that's going to help facilitate this. We have people in there. The back end of this is my book comes with a course, and it's coming with webinar. It's coming with a bundle, because everything I do is not just a one and done. The book is about love, and everyone on this earth is charged with loving people. It's going to show you how to love a different way, a love that has not been placed on this earth. And with that, on top of that, we're going to then teach you, I'm going to teach you another level, um another presence of love that God has shown me. And that takes discipline, and it takes a course, which is what it is. More than a course, it's deeper than a course. Okay. So there's a lot of things that are in store for you when you join the book launch community. But when you become a VIP supporter, I want you to be in the book with me. How we're going to do that, I am expecting God to show me how to do that. I know on my website, you're going to be a part of it. I know on my social media, we're going to have interviews, and it's going to help your community. If you're not a community person, if you're not trying to build, because it's not only people who are trying to build, it's even people who just have a book in their belly. You help me with mine. When I interview you, when you interview me on your platform, it is, so what book are you working on, so that your friends and family know you have a book. I'm here to help you. That's what my book launch is about, to help you as you help me. So sign up, get on the waiting list. Diona and I will then send you the information so that you can join the community. And then from there, you'll get all the information on how to be a VIP supporter. You'll get all the information on what is required of you, what you need to do, how you can do it, and we provide you with everything. All you have to do is click, download, send. Literally 2 seconds. 2 seconds to be behind the scenes to see how God can show you how to do your own book. We even have someone in there can could possibly help you get your book not written, but in order. Okay. For those who have joined, please return your form ASAP. Yes, there's a form connected that was sent out to everyone who signed up earlier. And when you sign up now, you'll get that form also. And we need that. The form, once you send us the form, you can then join the community on my app. It's a private community and it'll go from now until the book launches and maybe a month after. And then we'll see how we want the community to unfold and go forward. But I thank you guys for this book. God's already given me dreams about this book. I'm telling you, you attach your name to this book. What you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. This book is about to, I don't know how I can say it, so let me not speak on it. But I know he's given me dreams and he's told me what this book is going to do. He's shown me what this book is going to do. And I'm offering you a piece of that. I'm legit offering you a piece to ride that coattail to level yourself up. I have no problems with that because you've stood by me. You've trusted the God in me. And this is the way I want to repay all of you that have been following me and maybe some new people. Okay? Join my book launch strategy day. I'm giving away all the tools that have made me successful as a woman of God, as a mother, as a sister, and I want you to be just as successful. This is our time. This is our time to shine. The kingdom of darkness has shined one too many days long enough, and it is now our time. So if nobody has any comments or questions, you can reach out to Deanna if you do after this at executive.assistant@smallybrown.com for strategy day. Anything you need, any questions you have, reach out to her and she will definitely answer them as soon as she can. Remember, she's in London, so be mindful of the time. It's 6 hours. I think still 6 hours. Time hasn't changed yet for the fall. But I look forward to all of you who listen to me who feel led to join the book launch and the strategy day. I look forward to assisting you and helping you catapult your life. So, you guys have an amazing day. I know I said it was only supposed to be 30, but I had to release the book launch information and the strategy day. But if you were just now logging in or you're listening, make sure you replay this to the beginning because I've given you a lot of information for this weekend. Do not miss this weekend. This weekend is huge. It's powerful. Don't miss it. And don't let the enemy move you. All right. You guys have an amazing day. Thank you for joining me as always. If you haven't given me a follow, follow me on YouTube. If you haven't given me a follow on Clubhouse, give me a follow. I will be going live on YouTube more. So if you're following me, it'll alert you and then we'll just go from there. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much. You guys have an amazing day. Keep defending and keep disrupting with me. This room and this live is closing in 3, 2, and 1. I look forward to hearing from you guys or seeing you guys soon. Bye.